How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be checking out Denmark Explained. How does Denmark influence the rest of the world? So, did some Denmark reactions recently. This one's going to be interesting. How does Denmark influence the rest of the world? So, original channel, original video link will be in the description section down below as always. And we're going to go ahead and jump into it and check it out. See what this is all about.
In the past few centuries, the world has become a global community. You can see it in our faces, the history we share, the food we eat. Everything we do and enjoy comes from somewhere. For this channel, our mission is to not only tell you about the country we focus on, but to also let you know how people and ideas from these countries have had an impact on the world. In our first episode of Global Community, we will explore the country of Denmark, a tiny European nation that has made a giant impact on the rest of the world. What do you know about Denmark, or what did you find fascinating about it? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below.
I know they eat a lot of fish in Denmark. They have, let's see, no, that's Norway. I was going to say brown cheese. That's Norway that has brown cheese. Denmark. What do they have that's specific to Denmark? I can't remember. I should know this, actually. I should know this. I've seen it in some other video because there was a Copenhagen food tour reaction video that I did. Anyways, yeah, we'll carry on.
Denmark is a nation of about 6 million people. Located in the European region of Scandinavia, it isn't very big. In fact, it's roughly 2/3 the size of West Virginia, meaning there are 41 states in the United States that are larger than Denmark. But its impact on the world is far larger than its size would indicate. When we're done, you'll be amazed at all of the wonderful things the rest of the world gets from Denmark. If you would like to use this video for classroom instruction, you can find a teacher-created worksheet in the description below.
Well, there you go.
Denmark is in Scandinavia, a northern region of Europe also known as the Nordic countries. To give you an idea of how far north it is, Copenhagen, the capital, is at the same latitude as Dawson Creek, British Columbia. Located in between the North and Baltic Sea, it doesn't get quite as cold as you would think because of the warm waters flowing in from the Gulf Stream.
Okay. The hot dogs. They eat hot dogs like no other. That is one thing that I do remember from Denmark. And of course, the Legos. How did I not remember that? Duh. Legos are from Denmark. Yes.
Legos, one of the most famous toys in the world, was invented in Denmark by the Lego Group, a company founded by Ole Kirk Christensen. In 1949, they began making the interlocking bricks, and the rest is history. The name Lego comes from the Danish phrase "led godt," which means play well, and they are played with by children and adults alike around the world. Currently, there are 8 Legoland amusement parks, with the original in Billund, Denmark. The Lego brand has expanded to video games, board games, and even feature movies. Another creation that you might not know was
This is clearly an older video then, because they've already made some Lego movies.
Invented by the Danes is Google Maps, created by brothers Lars and Jens Alstrup Rasmussen.
You guys created Google Maps? Decent. Nice. I know the Dutch people created a lot of stuff as well. I've been learning a lot about Dutch stuff lately. You probably already know if you've been a regular viewer of my channel. If not, now you do know. But yeah, Denmark. Google Earth or Google Maps. Nice.
Who started developing an early version of it in the early 2000s. Google saw the potential in it and bought their company in 2004. Google Maps was launched in 2005.
Nice. Yes.
Today, there are about 1.3 million Americans who are descended from Danish ancestors. While they are spread throughout the country, most live in California, Utah, and Minnesota. In fact, Minnesota's football team, the Vikings, was named so in honor of Minnesota being the center of Scandinavian American culture, having many people whose ancestors come from Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland. The first major wave of Danish immigrants were members of the Mormon Church who helped settle Utah and other areas in the West in 1850.
So the Denmarks are to blame for the Mormons. Good to know.
Education, Danish Americans founded Grandview University in Des Moines, Iowa.
Notable Danish Americans.
Current Americans who are at least part Danish include actors Scarlett Johansson and Viggo Mortensen, as well as Danish-born Lars Ulrich, who was co-founder of the heavy metal band Metallica and was born in Denmark. Danish actor Nikolaj Coster-Waldau has gained worldwide fame for his many roles, most notably as Jaime Lannister in the HBO series Game of Thrones. Notable Danish people in American history include Charles Zanko, who died at the Alamo in March of 1836 in the struggle for Texas independence. Revolutionary War commander Hans Christian Febiger, who also served as one of George Washington's confidants during the war. Peter Lassen, a blacksmith from Copenhagen who led a group of adventurers to California in 1839. The trail established by Larsen was followed by the 49ers during the California Gold Rush. Sculptor Gutzon Borglum, the creator of Mount Rushmore. And Louis Lassen, a restaurant owner in New Haven, Connecticut, who was believed by many to be the inventor of the ultimate American meal, the hamburger.
What? The hamburger? I thought that was German. I thought it was from Hamburg, Germany. It was a Danish person, and where was this?
The creator of Mount Rushmore. And Louis Lassen, a restaurant owner in New Haven, Connecticut, who was believed by many to be the inventor of the ultimate American meal, the hamburger.
Connecticut, okay. Did not know that. I wonder if that's true. Let me know down below. Very curious about this because I could have swore it came from like Hamburg, Germany. So, yeah. Denmark history.
If you were living in Europe between the 8th and the 11th centuries, one of your greatest fears would be getting attacked by a fierce group of people to the north known as the Vikings. While the Vikings were a people that extended throughout Scandinavia, some of the most notable Vikings were from Denmark. Officially united and Christianized in the year 965 by the Dane Harald Bluetooth, the Vikings were also
Harald Bluetooth. I'm pretty sure the name, isn't that like the Bluetooth came from there, right? Dutch invented Bluetooth, actually. Not the Danish people, but from the Netherlands, Dutch people. And I think they named Bluetooth after this guy. Maybe I'm wrong. I remember there was something in a video I did a reaction to recently, actually. Let me know down below with that as well, I guess. So.
Also expert sailors and navigators. Using their longboats, which were superior to the other boats of the time, they were the first Europeans to land in the Americas.
Those look cool.
Superior to the other boats of the time.
Those are cool. I really like, it's like little hobbit houses. That's nice. I wonder how common that is, or like how often you see that over there.
They were the first Europeans to land in the Americas, landing on a territory that is today Newfoundland, 500 years before the voyages of Christopher Columbus. Their stay in Newfoundland, 500 years before the voyages of Christopher.
Newfoundland. Okay, I heard about this. The Vikings that actually technically landed here first and discovered this area of the world long before this guy, Columbus. So, Danish Vikings. Okay, interesting.
For Columbus. Their stay in Canada was short, however, and they soon left the settlement they named Vinland, never knowing what they had discovered. The flag of Denmark, the Dannenborg, is the oldest continuously used national flag in the world and was first mentioned at the Battle of Lindenise in 1219. According to folklore, the Danes were on the defensive when suddenly a red banner with a white cross fell from the sky. As a result, their luck changed, the Danish army won, and Denmark got its flag.
Where the hell did it come from? It just dropped out of the sky. From where? Okay.
Danish author Hans Christian Andersen wrote some of the most famous fairy tales of all time. Andersen's 156 fairy tales have been translated into more than 125 languages. Some of his most famous work include The Little Mermaid, The Emperor's New Clothes, The Ugly Duckling, The Princess and the Pea, and The Snow Queen, which was the inspiration for the movie series Frozen.
What? I didn't know any of this. Nice.
Vitus Jonassen Bering, a Danish cartographer and explorer, was the first European to set foot on what is today Alaska. Working for the Russian Empire, he was the first to document that Asia and North America were separated by water. Those bodies of water were later named the Bering Sea and the Bering Strait in his honor.
Nice.
If you have
Maybe it's going to talk about the Danish hot dogs. Maybe not. Maybe it's not really a Danish food. Maybe they just adopted it along the way and then started eating it. But I know they eat some hot dogs over there, and they eat like nice looking hot dogs. I'm not even a hot dog kind of person, but I would eat a Danish one for sure. And I don't know what this looks like or what this is, but it looks good.
If you've ever had a Danish for breakfast, you have the people of Denmark to thank for it. Danish ingredients include
Danish. That's a pastry called a Danish, is that right?
If you have ever had a Danish for breakfast, you have the people of Denmark to thank for it.
I never even thought about that. I think I have. I had like Danish, like a cheese Danish. That's what it's called. Wow. I never knew that was from Denmark. I didn't even think about it being called cheese Danish, being Danish, Denmark, you know. Nice.
Danish ingredients include flour, yeast, milk, and eggs with a lot of butter and margarine mixed in. In the United States, Danishes are made with fruit toppings. Restaurants in Denmark have also received international fame. Noma, a restaurant owned and operated by chef René Redzepi, has been ranked as the best restaurant in the world by Restaurant Magazine 4 times. And as of 2019, it is currently ranked second in the world.
I mean, even drop down a second, not bad. That's like the whole world, like the whole ass world. Nice.
Redzepi has been credited with redefining Nordic cuisine and would often forage to find fresh flavors.
Wonder what that green stuff was.
With redefining Nordic cuisine.
What is that green stuff down there? Does anybody know?
And would often forage to find fresh flavors.
Government and economy.
Denmark has a parliamentary constitutional monarchy. Their monarch is Queen Margrethe II, but her role is largely ceremonial. Their head of government is Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen. In their economy, Denmark has high taxes, as high as 50%, and a high level of government spending, which are...
Did they say 50%?
Has high taxes, as high as 50%, and a high level of government spending, which are key features of a socialist economy, but they don't see themselves as socialist. By every other measure, they are a free market capitalist society in that it is easy to start a business.
That looks amazing. Look at the architecture. Look at the culture. Look at the environment. Man. Yeah. That looks cool.
Which are key features of a socialist economy, but they don't see themselves as socialist. By every other measure, they are a free market capitalist society in that it is easy to start a business in Denmark, and it has some of the strongest protections of individual property rights in the world. An admirer of the Danish economy is Senator Bernie Sanders from Vermont, who hoped to bring many of the Danish economic concepts to America.
Man, that architecture though. But yeah. Yeah, good job, Bernie.
The taxes are reportedly spent well on the people of Denmark by offering free healthcare services and making college free for all, among other things. Hygge helps make Danes the happiest people in the world. Danes are big believers of hygge, a concept in which they place great value in spending relaxing time with loved ones and friends. They often create a better atmosphere through food, drink, and lighting candles.
We need that more here, guys. Hygge for the win.
Friendships in Denmark tend to be lifelong as well, in which the children of your parents' friends often become lifelong friends of yours, giving Danes a much bigger web of support than just the traditional family.
Nice.
While they are often viewed as the happiest people in the world, despite being number 2 this year behind Finland, there are many more reasons other than just hygge and friendship. Danes make good money despite only working on average 33 hours a week, have the freedom to make choices, and live in a culture of generosity. Remember those high taxes? The government helps families as well. While the average American woman gets 10 weeks of maternity leave, Danish families receive a total of 52 weeks of parental leave. Denmark
also in America, that paid maternal leave that they're talking about, it's really not 10 weeks, it's 6 weeks, and it's unpaid. So there's that.
Leave, Danish families receive a total of 52 weeks of parental leave. Denmark also has free or low-cost healthcare.
52 weeks. That, I mean, I know it's collectively between the man and the woman, but that's a whole ass year. And also, the man don't get nothing here. He has to go back to work. Like, he gets the day off for the delivery, and then he go back to work. Sucks. Denmark owned the U.S. Virgin Islands. What?
The U.S. Virgin Islands were once owned by Denmark, who held power over the islands for nearly 250 years, mostly used as sugar plantations. In 1733, St. John was the site of one of the first significant slave rebellions in the New World, when Akana slaves from the Gold Coast, which is in modern-day Ghana, took over the island for 6 months. The Danish were able to defeat.
They took over for 6 months? That's funny. They got mad. They said, we're having enough of this.
Which is in modern-day Ghana, took over the island for 6 months. The Danish were able to defeat the enslaved Africans with help from the French in Martinique. The islands were sold to the United States by Denmark for $25 million in the 1917 Treaty of the Danish West Indies. Denmark, with its rich history, has had a huge impact on the rest of the world. Which country would you like to explore next? Make sure.
Which country would you like to explore next, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. What am I reacting to? What country? Where are we going to go with this? I do a lot of Netherlands stuff. I do German stuff, Belgium, Australia, etc., right? So, interesting. You guys have a super good, awesome, super fun, awesome day, and I will catch you in the next one. Make sure you hit like and hit subscribe. Take care.